So in our last episode, we had a chat with a band called the Franklies, who are great. If you haven't seen them, check them out. But they don't have a label. They release everything themselves. About the same point in music-wise as you, they've got a few singles and an EP out. And they were saying that it's a lot harder in terms of records now to like get a big following in terms of selling records and selling singles and stuff like that. And they said that they were finding it quite difficult.
Well, I know it's funny, they're finding it difficult. I mean, I can only speak from my perspective, and we don't find it difficult. We've been together 2 years, we've played 300 odd shows. People seem to be latching to our music. Like, a lot of bands say this, like, oh, stuff doesn't sell, or it's hard to sell. It's like, well, maybe your standards are just too low. Maybe you need to put something, a bit more energy into it and make it something better. I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
I think the thing they were getting at, they all have jobs as well. They're London based, so they've got quite a big following in London, and it's hard for them to get out around the country. So that's probably links to the other thing.
Jobs, you know what I mean? Like, how are you expected to become better if you're 5 days a week at a job? You know what I mean? Like we're saying, we practice 5 days a week. You know what I mean? But it's like a lot of bands saying, "Oh, we can't make a living out of it." Well, half a year you spend in a fucking part-time job. What do you expect? Take that time and book more gigs, practice more, write more songs. You know, hone your craft and get on with it. Don't whinge about not doing it enough. It's your own fault, you know what I mean? I'm not telling anybody they can't do it or can do it, but you got to get off your own ass and just want to do it, you know?
Yeah, really the best way to get anywhere is to play live well and frequently, like, as much as possible. So if you don't do that, then people aren't going to know who you are, are they? So.
There was a great article in Noisy. I feel like I just read Noisy all day, but they were saying that while record sales are going down, which has been happening for years and years, live ticket sales are going up. They were up by 20% last year. It's something like £800 million last year sold on ticket sales. So do you, like you were saying, is live shows the way forward then?
I don't know, to be honest. You might think it is, but I ain't got a clue. I just want to make good music and put it out there, and you know, we might become a band more renowned for live music, or we might become a band renowned for making spot-on albums back to front. I just want to try it, you know what I mean, and excel really. Like, don't want to go out there and just be average. Like, just at least try to be better than I am now. And like, when we get back, I think I'm going to be investing some of the money we're making vocal lessons, just for the sake of I've never had lessons before in my life, or I don't really know much about the technique or technology of your vocal cords, you know what I mean? Like, I know nothing.
Do you think there's because a big DIY scene now? I know you guys are signed to Clue Records. Yeah. Do you think that labels still have like a big place in the music community, or do you think there is a lot more do it yourself? Because do you make all your videos yourself? They're not through the label, are they?
Well. Yeah. Who's just stood behind the camera. You can't quite see it. He's smiling.
Do you think it's going to be a lot more DIY stuff?
I don't know. To be honest, I'd rather not. It sounds superficial, but you pay for what you get, and like, I want to do some big production stuff. Eventually, I like something that we can make really interesting and arty. But I mean, I don't mind doing it. Like I say, it's just about getting on with it. We haven't got a big budget, so there's no point of whinging and sitting on our asses. Just do what we can do.
Yeah.
And we've been lucky enough to just get like played on Kerrang and stuff, which is cool because when you see it next to the video of the normal playing, it's like our little pixelated faces on it, innit? On a massive TV. Stupid.
So I saw an interview where you say that you write a lot of songs. Like I saw one quote. You said something like, "We could probably release like an album a month." Do you think it's important for you guys? I mean, some bands struggle to write that many songs. Do you think it's important for you, the opposite, to like really filter out the good songs?
Because the songs we run about weren't necessarily written for our band. Damo's quite prolific, and he doesn't write for our cause other than. Well, I'm saying this bad.
I get a rash if I don't.
Yeah, he writes for himself. That's what I'm trying to say. He writes for himself, not specifically say, "Oh, I've got a band and these songs for it." He just writes when he's inspired, and I mean, same for me. I haven't wrote for a while, to be honest, but in the last 4 years, I've wrote loads of songs. They're never going to be heard by anyone. It's just for me, just because I wanted to write a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think if you're thinking, "Oh, I'm in a band and we need new songs for a set," it's not not the right way to go about it. You should just be inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it? How do you pick which songs that you write? Like Allusondrugs songs? Does it just feel right, or do you take songs to the band and
what
then?
we do is we all pull a pube out each, and whoever's got the longest pube decides. Yeah.
No, usually it's like me or him will have like a song that we've got like that we're like buzzing about at the time or something. We'll bring it in, try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't work, it just gets shelved. If it does work, then you'll see us do it on the stage near you.
We've got a problem. Like our first 3 singles were released immediately after releasing it. We stopped playing them live. Yeah, we're just like, oh, we've got more songs with rather do this.
Well, they just weren't really working, were they? I mean, like,
it's not even that, but like we just move on really quickly. It's kind of a bit backwards to how business works in the music industry as well. But like we found that we've noticed we can do things a lot of bands won't dare to do. Like do that, release a single and not even play it, and it still doesn't. It's not stopped us from getting where we want, which is kind of cool because like, you know, I'm doing this for fun. As much as I want a chateau in France and a private jet and everything, it's all about got to enjoy it, or else it's just pointless, you know.
Yeah. Jeez, go.